Tick, tick, tick goes time. The moment we're born, our time ticks away. But what exactly is time? Time tracks the passing of days. The measurement of time is based on the position of the sun in the sky. Every day the sun seems to rise in the dawn, move across the sky, then set at dusk. This happens because the earth is continually spinning around. Each place on earth can only use the sun for part of the day. When the sun is out of view, it is nighttime in that part of the world. When it is in view, it is daytime. One day is exactly the time it takes the earth to revolve on its axis once. 1 year is approximately the time it takes for the earth to orbit the sun. A month is based roughly on the time it takes the moon to orbit the earth. As early as 2400 BC, the Babylonians divided the day into 24 equal parts called hours. A modern day starts at midnight, a time when the sky is dark in most areas. In a few hours, the sun rises. 12 hours later, it is noon, the time when the sun is highest. And another 12 hours, it is midnight again. Calendars. Every civilization has used some kind of calendar to keep track of years, months, weeks, and days. Calendars are used to plan planting and harvesting, and also to mark special holidays and festivals. The Julian calendar was instituted by Julius Caesar in 46 BC. Pope Gregory XIII, who lived between the years of 1502 to 1585, adjusted this calendar in 1582. The Gregorian calendar is still used in Western countries today. The Chinese calendar is lunar, with a 60-year cycle, but the Chinese use the Western calendar too. The Jewish calendar combines solar and lunar cycles and has 12 or 13 months. Calendars of the Americas. Aztecs of Central America made a calendar in the ground from a huge stone shaped like the sun. The face of the sun god, Tezcatlipoca, was carved in the middle, and the signs for the days were carved around the edges. The Maya of Central America used a calendar with 2 interlocking cog wheels to represent circular time. Native American tribes kept track of time by watching the seasons and phases of the moon. Time zones. Because the earth is spinning, different places on earth face the sun at different times of day. For example, when it is midday in London, it is dawn in New York, and in Adelaide, Australia, it is still night. If people read the time directly from the sun's position, watches worldwide would be set to thousands of different times. Chaos would result. To get around this timing problem, governments approximate time by dividing the world into 24 time zones. These zones follow the Earth's longitude lines and are based on the prime meridian and Greenwich Mean Time, the time at Greenwich, England. Tokyo, Japan is 9 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. So where it is 2 a.m. in Greenwich, England, it is 11 a.m. in Tokyo. Each zone west of the meridian is an hour earlier than the last. Each zone to the east is 1 hour ahead. The fourth dimension. All objects have 3 dimensions: width, height, and depth, the dimensions of space. Scientists believe that objects also have a fourth dimension, time. Every day we move through the four dimensions called space-time. We can move in all directions in space, up and down, or from side to side. However, it is believed that we can only move forward in time. Einstein's theory of relativity says that time slows or speeds up depending on how fast you move relative to something else. Approaching the speed of light, a person inside a spaceship would age much slower than his twin at home. Einstein's theory also says that gravity curves space and time, causing the passage of time to slow down. High up, where the satellites orbit Earth, gravity is much weaker. This causes the clock on GPS satellites to run faster than clocks on the ground. According to Albert Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared, energy equals mass times the speed of light squared, time travel is possible, at least in one direction. But ultimately, what does Einstein say about time? Einstein sees time as an illusion. Tick, tick, tick. Time passes by. Make the most of time. Do not squander time, for that is what life is made of.